そればもう一つ、トミカの
All good fun, and that's what it's all about with diecast collecting. It's fun. Try and have fun. That's what it's all about.
You know what? You get quite good bang for your buck with the Hot Wheel Mac one. I've always liked it.
Part 2 of the customs special, the second entry, which I referred to in the custom contest. So this was just a question of the fact that I had something lying around. I was going to be working on the Matchbox Tojo, which I haven't got an example around immediately, but tease. Yes, I was going to take the Tojo, which had its missing arms, its pickup arms, off there, and I was going to take the top of the 2008 Matchbox ice cream van, which is very much based on a Bedford, and sort of make an ice cream van, sort of futuristic ice cream van from the 1970s. It was then that I actually had this bit of spare time after doing the main custom and saw that I had a spare Matchbox stretcher fetcher. I can illustrate what the stretcher fetcher looked like. There you go. This is a mint version that I've got with a rather interesting print mistake there with the ambulance name. Got this off eBay and didn't even know about that. It wasn't even on the pictures. So the stretcher fetcher, which is a completely made up vehicle produced by Lesney in 1971, or trademarked in 71. It went on for a number of years and appeared in twin packs even after it had gone out the main range. A nice model, I think, very durable, and a little man inside there, or a lady, I don't know which sex it is. Little door on it, carrying a K registration number plate, which is appropriate for the year. Little interesting little side detail. Jerry Anderson, who produced a lot of the Thunderbirds, Captain Scarlet, etc. In the mid-70s, he produced a series called Space 1999. I'm sure some of you will be familiar with it. And his habit was, for some of the model sets that he had, he would use die-cast vehicles, and he used Matchbox quite a lot actually in Thunderbirds, and you can find out about that on the internet. Same was with Space 1999, and he used one of these, okay, and cut the back off and put tanks on there, like air tanks, and I think he even took the glass off, I can't remember now, and it was used like a little support vehicle in the Eagle transporter bay. So found that out. So that was that. And I had a knackered one, and basically I've done that to it. So it's my little sort of tribute to Tony Bell. And if you're a child of the 70s or 60s, maybe even 80s in Great Britain, then you'll know what Tony Bell is. They were a very successful ice cream vendor network franchise, and their vehicles were bright pink. And basically I've taken the top off the 2008 Matchbox ice cream van. You've got elements of the inside of that in there. I had to take the man off his stretcher from the original casting. That chap in there is the ice cream man from the Comma ice cream van of the early 60s. So it's a right old hodgepodge of bits of Matchbox. We've got modern Matchbox disc wheels, and I was missing the door, so I had to make it out of plastic card. So it's in fact actually a piece of clear material, which I've then masked one side and the other side, and then sprayed with pink. These decals are all homemade. I made that name up so I could give it the name of King Cone, a bit like King Kong, to give it that feel of a sort of 70s Matchbox name. Painted all the details. It's a bit of a cheat on this window because there's no side windows, but again it's a piece of plastic card. I think it looks better than the rather strange stepped window, but it's, you know, that was the fashion back then. and we've got little side windows, and that is an actual Walls ice cream price chart from the, I think it's the late 70s. Tony Bell logos, all sourced off the internet and then reduced down and put onto decor sheets on a home printer, and the Can-Am name on there, cold drink signs, etc. So I had a bit of fun with that, and it's interesting because that one on Instagram got a lot more likes and views than the Jitterbug, the little 50s sort of jet buggy. So I don't know, it's the 17th of July today as I'm filming this, and the closing date was 2 days ago, and the Matchbox Gathering of Friends is coming up this weekend. So I think that's when they announce the winners. There'll be 15 winners, and those winners will get a brand new a pre-production, main production Matchbox Nissan Xterra 4-wheel drive vehicle, and then you have to work on that and come up with a costume for that, and that has to be sent back to America so it can go on display at the Japanese Classic Car Show, I think it is. Yes, in Long Beach in California, and they've done that every year. So that's the story on that. I don't think I've got anything else to show you at the moment. Oh, I have actually. He's off camera. This one I just finished off, which is the Matchbox RS200. Took a little protracted period of time to get this done. It was a rather knackered one, as you can see from the glass. This is what I've said before. Try and get one that's got nice glass, because it'll let down your finished custom. Anyway, or restoration or refresh. These are monoblock wheels, and I've painted this all up as best I can. And it does actually roll. I've worked out how to do this. You crimp the ends with pliers, and that keeps the wheels on. Anybody who's trying to work that out. And the spacers are from plastic cotton buds, Q-tips, cut down. Very useful. And I'll tell you what, if you do customs and you're going to use that as an idea, start hoarding plastic cotton buds, because due to David Attenborough and the environmentalists, and it's a good thing, they are being stopped, and you're just going to get cardboard stems. So there you go. So that's that. I think it was quite nice on camera actually. The reds come out very nicely. Anyway, if you're doing customs, have fun. That's the main thing. Don't get too serious. Don't get too stressed. Have fun. If you're starting out with it, yes, your early work will perhaps not be as good as it could be, but you'll get better. As I say, with practice, you will improve. Okay, so take that from me. I'm not an expert, but you know, it's the sort of thing that you have to hone your skills as you go along. You have to make mistakes, and yes, you'll look back at your earlier work and think, ugh. But I've got work that I've done that was earlier which is actually not bad. Actually, I think better than some of the stuff I do now, which is, don't quite know how that happened. There you go. It's all good fun, and that's what it's all about with diecast collecting. It's fun. Try and have fun. That's what it's all about, if you can. Alright,
こんにちは、コージーです。今日ご紹介するのはクラシックホンダベーコン、最初にご紹介するのがトミカリミテッドヴィンテージのホンダの軽トラックですね。ホンダの T360、 ホンダの T360 ですけども、1963年から販売が開始されました。4ストローク TOHC4 シリンダー 354cc で、回転数が850、フロントにはホンダマークですね。まあ仕事車なんでそんなに装飾はありませんけど、どちらかというとこういう車の方が好きですね。このホンダの T360 は1963年。よくできてますね。やべ、面白い。 背筋がピンと伸びるホンダの軽トラックの特徴ですけど、とても面白いですね。エキゾースト、エンジンはセンターです。50対50。エキゾーストパイプ、非常に面白いですね。で、この車は本田宗一郎が唯一、手をかけた車。手をかけたということは開発に携わった車ですね。99.9% ホンダのボスがメイキングしました。作りました。で、エンジンはスポーツエンジンを搭載、スポーツ系のエンジンを搭載しています。それはS360 とか S500 とかのエンジンを流用したんですけども、それなんでかっていうと、当時スポーツカーを売るよりも仕事車を売る方がホンダにとって非常に重要な、ねビジネス上非常に重要だと考えられていたので、S360、S500 の系統のエンジンを使ってトラックを作ったというふうに聞いております。ですから非常にハイパワー高回転のスポーツトラックになっております。はい、で次にこの S シリーズ、この S シリーズですね。この S シリーズのエンジンがベースになっています。ベースというか開発しているエンジンは S シリーズですけど、こちらに利用したと、そういうふうに書いておりますね。でこの S シリーズは、S360 1962年から始まりまして、 S500、S600、S800、S800M で S800 まではチェーンドライブになっています。チェーンドライブです。じゃあこの車をよく見ていきましょう。このダイキャストモデルはこれは大東ドリンクの64スケールホンダ S600 ですね。はい、非常に小さいですね。実際の車はとても小さい車です。このモデルに関しては S800M のシャーシを使っているような気がしますね。チェーンドライブかどうかはちょっと不明ですけど、ドリンクギフトにしてはいい作りじゃないかなって思っています。そうすればもう一つ、トミカのこれはトミカのこれ S800M ですね。S800M ですけど、これはチェーンドライブですね。これはトイカーですから、私が調べたところによると S800M はドライブシャフトになっているんですけど、これはトミカのこれ S800M ですね。S800M ですけど、これはチェーンドライブですね。これはトイカーですから、私が調べたところによると S800M はドライブシャフトになっているんですけど、チェーンドライブですね。このスケールは51か51分の1スケールですね。64分の1よりは若干ビッグサイズです。じゃあディテールを見ていきましょう。 るのかな。取れませんね。そうですね。この部分がチェーンドライブですね。チェーンドライブですね。この部分ですね。チェーンドライブになっています。しかしS800M はドライブシャフトのはずです。よくわかりませんけど、その辺はミニカーなのでね。でこのチェーンドライブっていうのはホンダが作ったスクータージュノー M80、 この、こうメカニズムをこうヒントにして作られたと言っていますね。ジュノー80ですね。これなんか非常に出来が悪い。ホンダの TN3 ですね。この TN シリーズは、1967年から1977年まで、作られました。そのうちの TN3 ですね。はい、ということで TN3。TN3 は、2シリンダーに30馬力 SOHC です。こちらの方は確か4シリンダーですね。4シリンダーエンジンですけど、こちらの方がタウントラックなので、2シリンダー。エンジンは N360 からの、デュオ、はい、非常にボロですけど、ミニカーの場合ですね、一番形を作るのが難しいのはこの、ボディ下のところですね。シャフトが水平ですから、どうしてもボディの下に本来であれば実際の車ではないようなこういう点、これもホンダですね。ホンダの TNV です。 TNV トラック。 TNV トラックは、世代でいうとサードジェネレーションですね。1972年から1975年、豆腐屋さんとかね、デリバリーパネル版ですから、よく私も記憶にあります。このモデルも非常にスモールトイカーです。小さい車です。エアクールドエンジンです。このシリーズ TN の、このシリーズの後に出たのが最後ですね。 TN7 がラストエアクールドエンジンですね。赤いシートが見えますけどメーターパネルも見えますかね。もうちょっとはっきり見えるようにやってみましょう。クローズアップしてみました。見えますか。知らなかった。なんかラジオに見えますね。ELV。小さいわ。次はホンダの1300ですね。1969年から1972年までの車両です。これはトミカですね。ホンダ1300クーペ9、スケールは60分の1、ナンバー7です。これは非常にマイフェブライト1です。どうしようか。バリエーションとしては 77S と 99S、 クーペ 7S が95ホースパワー、 9S が110馬力です。このタイプは9、クーペ9ですね。特徴としてはやっぱりクーレエンジン、エアクールドエンジンですね。DDAC デュオダイナエアクーリング、一体構造二重壁空冷方式ということで、これは非常に bad vehicle on the history, bad sailor で失敗作と言われていますけども、この後に、シビックいろいろ続いてきます。でちょっと聞いたところによると、ホンダのボスはエアクールドエンジンブリーバーなんですね。空冷信奉者。それに対してヤングエンジニアは水冷エンジンじゃないと安定した出力とかコンパクトにできないとか、騒音とかそういう問題があるんですけど、ボスはエアクールドビリーバーですからバトルしたんですね。でボスがウィンしたんですけど、これはミスだったんですね。ホンダってそういう会社なんですよ。ホンダのメモリアルクラシカルホンダヒストリーでした。 Thank you for watching. Thank you for Chris. Yeah, see you later.
Wow, I remember finding this car literally walking into the shop. It was in one of the Poundlands in town. Just walked straight into the shop, flicked through the pegs, the cars on the pegs, and within minutes I found it, and that was an absolute fact. There it was. This is the 2014 Super Treasure Hunt version of this car. There we go. Absolutely brilliant. Could not believe it when I found it. And since this car came out, there's only been a few more releases of it as well. So it's a popular piece, certainly among Mustang collectors, and certainly here at the K5 garage. I've always been dubious of its realism. You know, it's a nice looking piece, yes, don't get me wrong, but I was always dubious about the size of it. Is it 1/64 scale? Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. So in order to verify my doubts, I had to go and get one from Auto World. I know they don't sell Auto World in the UK. Well, they do, but you have to go and hunt for them online. And every time I looked at Modelmatic's the only place online really you're going to get Auto World. Every time I went to see if he had any there, they were always sold out. So I just had this moment of inspiration. I would say about a month's worth of inspiration. I was checking day in, day out to have a look and see if any new stuff was coming in, and it didn't for months and months. I think I was looking for about a year, and nothing new came in until the beginning of the month, and this showed up. Now by the time, literally on the same day when I went to go and have a look, there was two of these, two versions. There was this one, and I think there was a red one as well, although that doesn't look like the set that I saw. But there is a red version from the same release. This is very complicated. They are release 2 Premium Series number 3, 1972 Ford Mustang Mach 1 limited edition. I'm glad that the numbers are going up now at last. It looks like diecast is coming back into our lives again. Beautiful thing. And we know that this is 1/64 scale. That's a guaranteed certainty. Love looking around the Auto World boxes, so much information. And there's the round 2 markings, it's all going on. But you know what? It's time to free the piece. Of course, these Auto Worlds all come with a very nice little box to keep your model in once it's open, and it's very useful. I do actually keep my models, my Auto World models, in their boxes. I don't have that many. I've got a fair few to open still, but I'll save that for another day. For now, I just wanted to get this Mustang out and about. I've always liked the Mach 1 Mustang. in real life it's quite an imposing vehicle. Oh, it's nice and heavy. It's amazing, really. It's almost heavier out of the box than when it's in the box. It's almost like gravity takes control and starts to pull. But this is awesome. I'm sure it's got an opening boot bonnet. Yes, it does. There we go. Revealing the V8 engine in there. I mean, I just love Auto World for all the details that they give us. That is just sublime. 72 Mac on there. Lovely Firestone wide oval. Nice. These are quite wide for Auto World tyres. Of course, Auto World famous for their scale realistic tyres. I mean, just an all-round, look at the detail on that. All the marker lights are in there. Crazy looking grille at the back. The base, I mean, really, the detail on these cars is just subliminal. As it's all there. You see it, you take it for granted, but if you compare that just to another car, any model car, this Majorette for instance, I mean, come on. These cars are almost, you could almost display them upside down and have as much joy out of them. But that's not where the joy is. The joy is knowing that this has been accurately cast and crafted. So it's in this very interesting silver, which is very nice. It is very lot of metal flake in there. Very, very small, minute metal flake detail. Very cool interior. It's all in black, so you can't really make it out awfully well. But that's just beautiful. Now, how does that compare to the Hot Wheels? There's the Hot Wheel. There's the Super. I think this Super needs to come out and play. She is. She's out and open and ready to roll. First thing that hits me is the weight. Not very heavy at all, but oh yeah, wow, that smells really good. Sorry about that. Pardon me. Anyway, so there we go. And to be fair, it's actually slightly bigger than 164. Well, there you go. I also thought it would be a bit smaller, but it's actually, the general proportions of the windscreen and all the rest of it are about the same. Just they've given her a longer front end, which is mighty strange. So the Mach 1 from Hot Wheels is probably closer to around about 158 or something crazy like that, or 160 maybe, and this is obviously 164.
Roll cage compliant for track days, all the safety equipment is present. Now I like the new lens feature here on the back. YouTube, this is sick. YouTube, this is sick. Fantastic. Out 5,000. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and let's. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube, that is a cool looking piece. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and let's. YouTube, Lamar Fashion, back again, and fantastic. YouTube, fantastic. YouTube, that is a cool looking piece.
Quite a good bang for your buck with the Hot Wheel Mach 1. I've always liked it, but I was never sure how close or accurate it was to the real thing. And you know what? It's not far off at all. Done a really good job as well with that little spoiler. think the Auto World's winning though, isn't it? Nice. Yeah. Beautiful. One last look in the engine. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, there we go. This is K5 with a little Mach 1 moment saying thank you for watching. Happy hunting, and ta-ta for now.
I originally said, I could